my name's Allie and my video is on chapter 10. This chapter is centered around Bill Clinton and how he ascended into popularity and as a political figure. In his late 20s, he kept a file of contacts that he would actually use throughout his career, and these contacts were also kept on index cards, which is something that you would not see today. His wife Hillary Clinton helped form his political career by being his closest advisor. Many people after meeting Bill would have two different things to say. He seemed to have a split agenda politically. His stances were not very clear and seemed to be more of a people pleaser than anything. For instance, he seemed to support many liberal individuals, being very against racist policies and segregation. He also wanted to reform the educational system of Arkansas, lowering utility rates. He was in support of raising taxes to help fund the road construction and make the improvements in the educational system. But when it came down to following through with any of this, it would turn out he was unsuccessful. He would not reach out to the civil rights legislations, making it tougher on individuals who received welfare to actually get their welfare, and repudiated teachers and many others that he was considered to be allies with. Something I found interesting thus far is how each of the political parties do not seem to be for the people who are impoverished or people who are in low-income careers. It seems to be that a lot of political individuals who are higher in power are about power, and they are about the rich. They are about protecting themselves and not actually the people of the United States. They act concerned, however, a lot of the time it just does not seem like those actions are being panned out properly. In the Clintons' budget, he only dedicated $68.1 billion to the Department of Human Services and Labor, which sounds like a lot, but in comparison to $745.6 billion on mandatory spending, that number begins to look a lot smaller. He cut budgets that would have been benefiting people who were on Medicare, Medicaid, and in food stamps. His budget was over one half of that for the military. And Clinton did try to create a healthcare system for the U.S. to provide everyone with healthcare. However, this did not go over well with either political parties. Many feared that the rates were going to hike up, and his plan ended up being defeated and not working out. Overall, while reading this chapter, I know it is centered around Bill Clinton. I could not help but think how many other political leaders acted like chameleons, and could not stick to their agendas just because they were too anxious about the opposing political views. If this type of situation could be resolved, I feel like the country could run a lot smoother. In that case, there would be a way to help assist the impoverished more and pay our teachers more, reform communities, and build together. And money and all of this seems to be the root of all evil.